Two more questions for you. The first
Yes,
question,
sir.
you talk about figuring out who the alpha female is in a group of women. Now, you're a natural. You have something that most guys do not in this game, and that is you have the instincts to figure out who the alpha female is. So the question that I have for you there is, how do you figure out who the alpha female is? What are those cues? What is the vibe? What are those things that you happen to notice to say, that's the alpha female? Second question for you after that. What do you do when there's a guy or a group of guys and girls in that group? It's not just women. There's guys and girls. Do you even bother approaching, or do you try to target somewhere else?
Frank, baby, I'm the dean, baby. I gotta approach him. It's in me, man. First off, let me answer the first question. The alpha female. Get your crayons out, because I'm about to break this down. Really easy, really simple. And once you hear this, ladies and gentlemen, you're gonna go to the club and you're gonna see it like the Matrix. You're gonna say, "Oh my God, I can spot the alpha female." Okay, this is what you do. It's just like, and I always tell people to watch the Discovery Channel. I watch the Discovery Channel all the time, and it teaches you about females like you wouldn't believe. So when you go to a club, what you have to do is, when you see a group, when you see a woman that you want to talk to, and she's in a group of her friends, what you do is you watch. You just wait and let everything happen. Everything will be told to you within 5 or 10 minutes of you watching the group. Now, the alpha female is usually the first one in line or the last one in line. The alpha female is usually, and this is how you can tell. Alpha female, when she gets up, everybody else gets up. And behind the alpha female is what I call a lieutenant. And just like the Discovery Channel, I know y'all might be saying, "Oh my God, what is this guy talking about?" The lieutenant is the one that finds a spot in the club where the alpha female can be seen the most by men. So basically what the lieutenant does, she's out there walking around finding a spot. They find a spot, the alpha female gets in the spot. She's in front of everybody. She's leading. She's the one that's the most loudest and, has the most personality and all this other stuff. So I can tell. You can easily tell. So next time you go to a club, you see a group of women, and it could be 2 women. As long as there's more than 1 woman, there's always have to be an alpha in the group, and that's the one that you have to disengage first. So just when you go to the club, just look around, and it's going to be the coolest thing. You're like, oh, man, so she's the alpha female. Okay, she's the alpha female. So you learn that one. Now, the next question you asked me was, Jesus.
What do you do when there's a man in the group of women?
Oh, a man. Okay, a man. Okay, yeah, okay. Now, you have to be respectful. Now, sometimes these guys are the clingy, needy, nice guys that will throw salt all in your game. They will do that. Sometimes you have to watch. You have to sit back and watch. You have to feel everything out. But what I would do, I would disengage the alpha female first because she is in control. Next thing I would do, I would introduce myself to the guy. How you doing? What's going on? Hey, my name is Steve. How you doing? Because, see, what you don't want to do is you don't want to disrespect any man in a group of women, first off, because you don't know if that guy is the brother of the girl, if he's the cousin. You don't know what his relation to the woman that you want to speak to. So what you want to do is you want to talk to him also because he's watching. I don't know what his relation to her is. But if you skip past him and start talking to him, oh no. If he's handcuffing or he's a needy type guy or something, he's going to block you. He's going to do everything he can to make you look like a fool in front of her. So you just want to introduce yourself to the guy also. And then after that's done, you go talk to the woman.
It sounds so simple, but when there are guys mixed in with girls in these groups, it intimidates a lot of people. I've had guys contact me telling me situations where they're going to go into a group setting and they'll say the wrong thing. Like this one guy goes in and there's, I think, 2 or 3 girls, 2 or 3 guys. He goes up to the prettiest girl and he uses the pickup line, "Hey, let's get married." And the boyfriend who's sitting right there next to her just wants to punch him out and starts pushing him around.
Well, also because he didn't find out who the alpha female in the group is, and he didn't engage the guy. He didn't give the guy his respect, number 2. And number 3, if you're in a group of people and you use a pickup line, somebody in that group is going to say, "Oh, my God, here comes another one." And they're going to automatically shoot you down. It's like a chess game. It's not checkers. You just got to play chess. You just got to think 5 moves ahead, man.
All right, we got a break for another commercial. When we come back, we'll be talking to the dean of dating4men.com. That's dating, number 4, men.com. And we'll be back right after this.
Ladies, does your boyfriend's bathroom pad look as frightening as an Elvis convention? Then he needs the Pimping Your Pad seminar. Does he own a twin bed and still love his Star Wars sheets? Then he needs the Pimping Your Pad seminar. Is the only source of artificial light in his bachelor pad the bare, dusty bulb hanging from the ceiling? Then he needs the Pimping Your Pad seminar. Do his friends often walk into his apartment and think he has been robbed? Then he needs the Pimping Your Pad seminar. Does your guy think that minimalist means barren as the Gobi Desert? Then he needs the Pimping Your Pad seminar. If his bathroom is home to a colony of anything, then he needs the Pimping Your Pad seminar. The Pimping Your Pad seminar and telephone consultations, only available at franktalks.com.
Frank Talks is sponsored in part by the book, I'm a Man, That's My Job, The Philosophy of a Seducer. Your inner game is as unique and personal as your signature or your fingerprints. This book provides you with the means to create your own seduction persona. By this, learn what it means to be a man and attract the women you want. Learn about how men and women think differently and how to take the lead in a relationship. This book is for you at franktalks.com.
You want to learn new things? Want to meet new people? Want to discover real possibilities? Listen to Frank Talks, Pleasures and Lifestyles in making the world a better place. Be sure to visit our website at www.franktalks.com for the most up-to-date information and the latest downloads of programs just like the one you are listening to now.
You're listening to Frank Talks Pleasures and Lifestyles. I'm Frank, because I have to be. We're on the phone with the dean of dating4men.com. That's www.dating4men.com. Welcome, Dean.
Hey, what is up?
We're running out of time. I got a few major questions for you. Then I want you to give us a play-by-play of your website and all the different things we can find there. So here's one of the last major questions I have for you, Dean. The fact is, you are a natural when it comes to the game. You didn't study it from a book. You learned it from naturals. Your father was a natural. You emulated him. You did things even before you hit puberty, you were doing things with girls. Totally a phenomena for most men who are studying this in the community. My question to you, because you are one of the few naturals who can properly articulate your game, and I have to give you props for that.
Thank you.
So here's the question. How do you relate and how can you advise a guy who might be in his mid-20s, maybe never had a girlfriend, when it comes to the topic of confidence, has zero confidence when it comes to women? What would you advise him? How do you relate to him? How do you connect with him, given that you're a natural and you've been, you had your sexual experiences in your early teens, your first ones? How do you relate to a guy who might be an adult-aged virgin?
Man, I got you covered. You guys get your crayons out because the dean is about to break it down. Class is in session.